A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Ladies and
Big Daddy Wang enters
please.
From the pen to start the
Now
ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right
Number
where it
5,
is heading to the bottom of the
Big
ninth.
Daddy Wang.
Ready for another shot now. William Barrett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A bouncer up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Corey Slattery.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1.
Look, being a closer is one of the toughest jobs, and it's hard to dominate every chance you get. But he definitely looks off right now, making it interesting to say the least.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another try at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with one away, and moving into the batter's box next will be Jose Pirela. Ball one to start the at-bat. Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Barrett stands at first with one out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Bearden is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Matt Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 14 homers, 53 RBIs. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Fader going back on it to the track, to the wall. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Center fielder, number 11.
As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he popped him up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that'll bring in Ty Kelly. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Count now a ball and a strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Ball two.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strike out there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great
point. Now playing shortstop and batting 9. Number 49, Dixon Machado.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Tyler McDowell earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort.
They left 3 men on base.
Big Daddy Wang comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 5, Big Daddy Wang.
And here's Renato Nunez, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Cito Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The left fielder.
And a first pitch knuckleballs inside for ball one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Freddie Freeman will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Freddie
Lifted down the line in left. Fader ranging forward, and they can't run it down. Kelly leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Philadelphia rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Nola earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Big Daddy Wang records the save, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian.
Your
Big
attention,
Daddy
please.
Wang enters
Now
the game
pitching
here,
for
an
the
inning
Phillies.
later than usual,
Number
as he'll try to
5.
close this one out
Big
in the
Daddy
10th.
Wang.
Now batting, Maurice Seals. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Seals.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Jeanette is there. And there's one down now. Here's Lucas Duda now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Lucas.
Infield
Duda.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Travis d'Arnaud will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
d'Arnaud.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. d'Arnaud, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. Gary Riddle earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Big Daddy Wang closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Wang takes
Now
the ball
pitching
now
for
in
the
inning number
Phillies.
9, looking to close
Number
the door.
5, Big Daddy Wang.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the
Now
gap
back,
and drive
second
home
baseman.
that tying run
Here
from
we
first.
go.
There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Eaton leads off first with one away. And it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Count still at 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
1-0 count. Here it is. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run.
Cut it.
Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1. Omar Hernandez will come on now and pinch run here.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you get.
And a Curly W is in the books as the Nationals walk off with a win. And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there. Max Scherzer. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
The Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left.
Big Daddy Wang comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 5, Big Daddy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
No runner, hold it right there, hold it.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later, over the wall, a home run. Here's Yonder Alonso.
Now batting,
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Stringer is there, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Willis Halsey. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Halsey.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
In today's game, if you're not right here.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Last strike now for the Nats. Again, he sends it out of play. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Philadelphia Phillies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Robbie Nowakowski earns his 3rd win of the year.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement. The pitching staff is pressed to step up their game.
Big Daddy Wang comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Daddy Wang.
Here's Echeverria now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1.
That's up. That's up. Who's got it?
Drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1. JT Realmuto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. JT starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Sardinas has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's D. Gordon now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Score remains.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies. Number 51, Evan Marshall. Hitting for Miami. Number 14, Martin Prado.
Yeah, and that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Miami posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Andres Landis wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.
And 22 minutes.
Jim Hart. Big Daddy Wang comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Wang.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Standing in now, Douglas Jacobs. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He's got it. Bronco bare hands it. Got him. Runner at second, one away, and into bat next, the slick fielding shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to keep this one-run pitch. Bounce to first. To his left, Maine. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for one. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Marlins on top, 8-7.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Miami Marlins get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. A.J. Ramos earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jim Parkinson wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left. Ladies and
Big Daddy Wang takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 5, Big Daddy Wang.
So striding in, Wilmer Flores.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Knuckleball dances just inside that time. The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and two strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
the leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's the ball.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Juan Lagares will be called upon here to hit 12. With the game on the line.
Lagares.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. In the dirt here. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The right fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Sammy Lopez, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Lagares, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Phils capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Steve Torero earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
3 hours and 18
Big
minutes.
Daddy Wang hammers down the save, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
Big Daddy Wang comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the seventh. Digging in now, Lucas Duda. He went deep back in the fifth.
The first base
infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a knuckleball that he looks at cross right down Main Street for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fader waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Wilmer Flores. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Line drive to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Favorable call in there for a strike. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Sammy Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding into the box, Gene Ochoa. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. In there for Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's Neil Walker,
the second baseman.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Well, he might have been in there safely regardless of the throw, but you can see he just didn't get on top of the ball enough, and it sailed on him. That usually happens when you try to rush yourself a little too much.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. Fouled off. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Hernandez is up with it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. Last time through was a base hit. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A pause and the 0-2. Grounded to the right. Throw in time and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Matz earned his 9th win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. Your attention,
Big Daddy
please.
Wang comes
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen
for
to shut
Philadelphia.
things down here in the
Number
ninth.
5, Big Daddy Wang.
Into the box, Archie Lyon, 2 for 3 with a
Leading
double
up
on his
for the
line so
Jays.
Hey,
far.
The
not
left fielder,
impossible, but
Archie
highly improbable.
Lyon.
Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense. You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Here's Carlos Santana now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Well above the letters as it looked like the knuckleball slipped out on him that time. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
All even now, 2-2. Lyon, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Popped him up. Hernandez is there for it. 2 gone. Here's Ryan Braun now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Maine in foul ground makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
And tonight's ends is a 3-0 shutout win. The Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jeremy Hellickson earns win number 7 on the season. Kendall Graveman pitched well, allowing only 2.